Hi, this is Debra Dixon-Kinzer with Living with Lupus Online Video Magazine, and I wanted to say hello. How are you doing? I hope you all had a wonderful day. I hope you got out and had some fun and not sat around the house. There's no time to sit around the house, okay? It's really nice and beautiful outside. It's not raining or any of that. So today we're going to talk a little bit about SLE in the lupus. Okay, what does that SLE mean? It means systematic lupus erythematosus. Okay, now what is systematic lupus erythematosus? Well, that is one of the ones that is the most detrimental to lupus. Okay, so I call it the most severe. Why do I call it the most severe? I call it the most severe because it actually will shut down your internal organ system. Okay? Now, what does that mean? It means that you will have chronic inflammation within your body. So it will affect your kidneys, it'll affect your liver, it'll affect your joints, it'll affect your skin, it'll affect your lungs, it'll affect your heart. People don't know that. People don't believe that it will affect the heart, but it will. Okay? Now, how does it affect these things? Well, one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another, and it starts shutting down. How did mine happen? Because, I told you guys that I can talk to you about these things because I have lupus. Okay? So, here is my story. All right? So, back in 2011, I had to have a surgery to remove some tumors. Now, you're saying, but you said that it would affect your internal organs. Well, hello, I'm a female, all right? I'm not exactly sure how it may affect males, but I'm almost certain that I can probably pinpoint it. Do one of these numbers and whoop, there it is. Got it. Know exactly what it is. So, how does it affect females? With the female, all of your internal organs, and that includes your female internal organs, can be affected. Okay? With me, my female internal organs were affected for as far back as I could remember. All right? So, as a female, typically, females start their menstrual cycles around maybe 10, 11, 12 years old. I was 14, 15 years old when I had mine. Okay? And I know y'all don't need to know all that. Sorry. But I can't tell you the complete story without telling you that. Okay? So then you'll know. All right? Because a lot of people, they will have theirs, pretty early and everything. And the later it is, the more susceptible they are to these things. Okay? And I didn't know that. But when I talked to other females that had SLE and everything, they described the same things to me. All right? And this was right after I had my surgery. Okay? Because people wanted to know, well, what was wrong with you, and stuff like that. But this is my story. This is not anybody else's story but my own. I can't tell you about anybody else because I don't know anything about anybody else except for what they told me. Okay? And then they didn't really tell me a lot. They didn't go into in depth with it. Okay? So I'm going to go in depth with you about myself and my situation and what I did, what I went through. I would show you scars, but nah. We ain't going there, y'all. Not gonna do that. Okay? So anyways, just telling you, giving you a little bit of history of what I started with and everything. As I grew older and everything, like I said, in 2011, I ended up having to have surgery. Now, where did I go wrong? Well, I had been having, oh my goodness, I forgot what the name of it was. Fibroids. Okay. I had a lot of those, and they were trying to treat those, and they tried to give me birth control pills. Didn't work. Put me in the hospital. As a matter of fact, put me in coma twice. Okay. Um, Found out that I was allergic to birth control pills, so I could not take them. Uh, then they gave me all kinds of things. They're trying to, give me shots for it, and trying to break them up, medications to break them up, similar to what is that? High blood pressure pills. But none of that stuff worked for me. Okay, so I would have some very, 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 very heavy menstrual cycles, which was not cool at all, because that ended up making me an anemic person. Okay, well, as time went on and everything, and they're trying to run all these tests to find out. So 2009 to 2011, they're doing all these tests. Well, in the meantime, between time, I was blowing up. Let's say this is the balloon, and we blow it up, and it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, before you knew it, my neck met my shoulders. My right in here in my neck was no longer there. I mean, let me see if you guys can see this. All right, you see how far down this goes? All of this would have been my neck. So it looked like I didn't have any shoulders, I didn't have a neckline, I didn't have a chin, and if I did have a chin, my chin and it was basically like this, so I was huge, 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 huge. Nothing like I look now. Okay? Excuse me. Hiccups. Okay. So, moving on. I don't know how I survived, y'all. I think it was God, honestly. I'm going to just tell you that. Because I suffered. I suffered a lot. Not being able to breathe, losing blood every day, becoming anemic, scared to death. My legs grew big, you know. I got to 398 pounds, y'all. Never in my entire life. I did not think that I was going to survive what I went through. I smile a lot and I talk a lot and I, try to describe to you guys what I went through, but until you're really there, and I don't never ever want any of y'all to get there. Until you're really there, you'll never know and understand unless you're already there. Anyways, I'm here today. I'm able to talk to you all about this and everything. And I want to help you. Please allow me to help you. My body shut down. Gray as a ghost. My lips were dark. They were so dark they were this color. A little bit bruised. They were a little purple and blue and black. My eyes were sunk in. My hands, you could see the veins and blood vessels and muscles and, in some cases even the bone, because a lot of things had happened. Your legs swell up like big logs. They're heavy. Oxygen tank. You can't sleep without one. Massive headaches all the time. Yeah, I know. I've been there. was here alone. My daughter was in college, and she would go to college, and she would come home almost every weekend to make sure that I was still alive, because we wasn't sure that I was going to actually make it. And so I gave her, the way to get into the house just in case something happened before she got here. So she would come home and check on me, and I thank God for my child. And I do apologize. This wasn't supposed to happen, y'all. This is not supposed to happen, but it did. And I do apologize. I'm gonna ruin my makeup, y'all. Anyways, my goal is to help you to understand what's happening to your body. So if you experience any of those things, make sure you go to the doctor. Find out what's wrong. Because your body can shut down faster than you can blink. I'm sorry. It's a little daunting to know that you may not end up surviving some stuff like that. So you got to go to the hospital. So you guys spend time in the hospital and everything. Hey, do what you got to do. You got family. You got children. You don't have children. You have somebody that loves you, that cares about you, who's worried for you, who's scared for you. Okay? Take care of yourself. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask your doctor what is wrong. Make sure that they run all the tests that they need to run. There are ways to find out if you have lupus. So if you're going through some of these things that I just described and you're not certain what it is, have them run the test for lupus. Tell them, hey, look, I'm not certain what's going on with me. Do you have to have a little butterfly go across your face? No, you do not have to have that little butterfly go across your face. Yeah, it would be pertinent for the doctors to say that and everything. But I'm going to tell you something. When you have SLE, okay, systematic lupus erythematosus, when you have that, oh my God, there are so many other things you got to worry about and be concerned about. Did the little butterfly show up on my face when I was going through all that? No, ma'am. No, sir. No, it did not. Did I know I had it? Yes. Did I tell my doctor when I first met them? No, because it's their job to find out what's wrong. I said it all the time. It is their job. What I did do in my consultation with my doctor, I said, there's something seriously wrong with me. I know exactly what it is. It's your job to find out. I did. You can ask him. He and I had a very long conversation. He started running tests that day. By my next visit, when everything came back, all the test results came back, he told me exactly what I had. And it was interesting because I was having problems breathing then. Every doctor I've ever had my entire life have been specialists. I don't have just any old doctor. They have to know. They have to know what they're doing. I don't go to any doctor that's going to hand me off to another doctor that's going to keep handing me off to another doctor. Okay? Because, see, the problem with that is when you go to, like, a clinic, or let's say you're military, and you have to go to the military clinic. It's disheartening and discerning to go to them, and you have this doctor for a year, and next year you got a new one. You may have that one for 2 years, and then you got another one. You see what I'm saying? Or you got to move from base to base to base to base. No. Well, that one you can't help. But you know what? They make sure that they keep thorough records, and whatever records they get, you make sure you keep a copy of it. So even when you go to the next base, if your records don't catch up with you there, you got your records with you. That's my suggestion. I really do believe that if nobody else takes care of you, you do. Now, I think I gave a thorough explanation of what SLE is. If you heard something that I said and it rung a bell with you, subscribe. There's a button down below. Hit subscribe, comment, like, and tell everybody else. Y'all, it's not easy living with lupus. It's the worst thing in the world. It's hard. People don't believe you half the time. They think it's all in your head, but it's not. It's real. It's a real disorder. It's a real disease. I call it a disorder because I can control mine. The doctors call it a disease because they cannot find a cure. I am here today to tell you that together, you and I will discover a way to cure this disease, disorder, or whatever you want to call it. We're going to come together and we're going to figure this thing out. It was the whole purpose of me writing the book, Living with Lupus, My Personal Journey, because I tested theories. I made discoveries, and I understood what was going on because I had to write a journal every single day. Yes, I took a journal. I wrote a journal about every step that I was going through, everything the doctors put me through. You know what? As a matter of fact, I was sitting there thinking about it and everything, and when I wrote my book, I didn't put everything in there, but since I've been doing these blogs and these video what do they call it? Writing is the blogs and videos is the vlogs. Since I've been doing these blogs and vlogs, I realized that everything that I went through, everything that I discovered, everything that I learned about myself on this journey with lupus, a lot of it I left out. A lot of it I've been putting on the blogs and blogs, and it's not in the book. Oh, no worry, not to worry now. Not to worry. Because just as I've been writing vlogs, just as I've been writing blogs, and just as I wrote the book, I'll be coming out with another one. And yeah, it may have the first part in there, but it will have the additional of the second part in there. So it will be a completed version when I get finished. Be a lot thicker than what it is now. Hopefully I get it out before I die. Well, then again, shoot, I plan to live to be 150 years old. I don't know about you, but I do. I plan to live to be 150 years old, to be still telling my story and seeing and witnessing all the people that I've helped. That would be wonderful if I could just meet you all. I would be so happy to meet you all. Okay, I'm finished with this discussion about SLE. If you liked anything, if you heard anything that you liked and everything, please leave a comment. Leave a comment. Okay, hit like, hit subscribe. It's at the bottom of the screen now. There's a little button right there on the corner. Hit the button for subscribe. Okay, hit like, leave a comment. If there was something that you disagreed with what I said or anything, leave a comment and hit dislike. It's okay. I can handle it. I've gone through more than y'all could ever imagine that I've gone through, so I can handle almost anything. Okay? 5 kids. Okay, 3 marriages. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of heart-wrenching, a lot of almost death. In one case, yep, actually died. Came back. Just talked to you. How about that? I'm haunting you. Anyways, my name is Debra Dixon-Kinzer, and I am with Living with Lupus Online Video Magazine, the founder and owner of the Online Video Magazine, the video blogs, and or, coming soon, the hard copy magazine. Okay? If you don't want to leave a comment down below, please send me an email. I do check those, you know. It's called Living with Lupus Magazine at gmail.com. Shoot me a line anytime. Okay? Find out even when if I'm coming to your town. All right? Well, on that particular note, let me just say this. If you live in the Fayetteville, North Carolina area, and you're going to be around in December, the month of December, on December the 5th, to be exact, anywhere between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. in the Fayetteville, North Carolina area, come visit me. Okay? Come and visit me. Because I'm going to be speaking at, what is the number? 300 Maiden Lane, and that's downtown Fayetteville. Okay? And it will be in one of the meeting rooms. It's called the Pate Room, I believe it is. P-A-T-E. And if you're acronymics, you need acronyms and everything, it's Paul, Adam, Tom, Edward. Okay? That's where I'll be at. Pate Room at 300 Maiden Lane, downtown Fayetteville, North Carolina. You can come visit me on December the 5th between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. Well, again, have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Please don't sit at home. Stretch that body out, get those muscles going, and get out and enjoy yourself. You only have one life. This is Debra Dixon-Kinzer, living with Lupus Online Video Magazine, and understand that you are not alone in your journey with lupus. Have a great day.